Okay, there we go. Everything's just kind of running like butt. Everything. I don't know what's going on with my computer. It's not running updates because I already ran updates there. Or maybe it is running updates. Maybe I'm a liar. No, it's just running. It's just running like a potato. I'm gonna see if I could maybe close. I'm gonna close Discord. I'm gonna try to save some bandwidth, some CPU bandwidth. Everything's running like butt. I should run. I should run like a performance monitor or something because it's running really bad. Bully Brew must have followed while I was offline. That makes me sad, but also happy. I would have liked to have seen Bully while I'm live, but that is the name I have not heard in a while, but I'm happy to hear. For some bizarre reason, you watch this later. I do miss you, friend, and I've seen you've come through our neck of the woods a few times, and I think it's a shame. We should meet up or something. We should IRL it, like the kids and the teenagers would say. Yeah, I mean, today I'm just gonna do some deck testing in standard. I've got this deck I'm trying to get to work, and I'm kind of doing different permutations. I do have test automation stuff in the works. I'm really excited to do it. I'm just trying to do a lot of prep work, make some good notes, create a repository. It's all around AI assisted code review. So I'm really super stoked to do that eventually too. And I want to do some more stuff for the stream. Like I want some better alerts and stuff like that. I've been trying to find the best OK Boomer and stuff like that to use that I won't get copyright struck with. But the stream is nice and healthy. It's just it looks like my computer's run like poo. My kids laugh a lot when I say poo. There's a story we listen to called, I think it's called Troll Ale, and it always makes them laugh. And it makes me laugh too because I'm a child apparently. But what's funny about it is there's just the guy who tells the storyteller, the narrator is fantastic, and the way he says poo is just really great. There's the word poo is in it, so it's funny. Anyways, yeah, let's just get started. We'll take a look at the deck, and I already hit my dailies today because I'm a degen. I spent some time during a work meeting that didn't require me to interact hitting my dailies because I'm a degenerate. But Saffron Olive kind of has a version of this deck. I refuse to net deck. I always like to explore and try to find decks on my own that work, that hopefully when someone plays me, like they might have a rough idea what I'm doing, but I don't want them to be like, oh, I go look up this deck list because this person net decked and they are doing something exactly like everyone else is. I'd like to be able to play things that are unexpected but still competitive, and I am struggling in this standard. This standard has been like the bane of my flippin' existence. And I just burped. Into it. But yeah, the flippin' bane of my flippin' existence. And so I've been trying to find something that works for me, that I still have fun playing, because there's stuff I could win with that I wouldn't have fun playing. There's no doubt about that. I don't want to get paid to lose. I want to win. I mean, I want to win. I want to be competitive, but I want to have fun. I don't want to just play and do something degenerate. I'm out of coffee, by the way. Ugh. I don't want to do something super degenerate. And man, what is going on with Discord? I like closed it, and now that I went to reopen it, it definitely, because I realized I needed to send a message to someone, and now it just won't open. Yeah, this computer is running, and it's strange. It's not. There's no problems with the stream at all, as far as I can tell. At least from my end, it all looks hunky dory. It's just the computer itself is dragging. I don't know what's going on. I'm looking to see if anything else is running. Anyways, so Saffron Olive has a version of this deck. I've tried a mono blue version. I've tried like a white splashed version, which seems to be the most successful. The problem again is trying to prepare for lots of different things. So really it is a mill. It is like a fog and mill deck. I am playing 4 Spectral Sailors. I might switch this out. There's a fairy that is also flash, but it's this idea. I can wipe the board. I can then, at the end of their turn, drop this sailor and boot them to get my speed up. To start the engines, though, I do have the Raceway. the Miraganda Raceway. This is actually great because when you get to max speed, it then helps you, for just tapping one land, draw off of your Aether Siphon. So the whole idea, get max speed, get Aether Siphon out, and start milling them. I had one experiment where there's a defender that also mills based on the number of defenders in blue, and I may still go back to that to try to see, because you get fog wall then, but then you're sort of disincentivized to blowing the board up with like Day of Judgment or No Witnesses. And I'd play 4 Day of Judgments. I just don't have another rare wildcard to burn right now. I think I'm pretty low. I have like 2 left. Very low. I've been building a lot of Brawl on the side, and it's been burning off my rare. Rare seems to be the most common rarity that you put into Brawl, aka Commander, aka EDH. And so I just burn them off being a fool and creating stuff. So we play those Spectral Sailors. We play a whole play set of 3 steps ahead, because you have to be able to counter. When you're really lucky, it's Magical Christmas time. You sometimes get to do the other part of the spree, which is create a token that's a copy of an artifact, which in that case, it's going to be your Aether Siphon when you're at max speed, hopefully. But really, it's your counter. I rarely do draw 2 cards, then discard a card. It just has never seemed to work out, but who knows. Playset of Ossification, pretty typical removal. We're trying to get rid of a troublesome creature, Planeswalker. We just don't want them to stick. We don't want them to recast it. Essence Scatter, playset of those. You don't get to cast this creature negate. Same thing. You counter Planeswalker and enchantment. We're just trying to get them from having good board state. We want to stall them till we can get our max speed up. Shoreline Looter, I just added to try to see, again, trying to find ways to get my speed up. He's unblockable. And he does cause you to draw, but you also discard. So you have to be careful. But it's also a draw trigger. A draw trigger is good because when you draw, that's what triggers your Aether Siphon, right? Whenever you draw a card, they mill. Yep, there's our Aether Siphons, the Looters, which I'm going to try, Day of Judgment, which sometimes we just need to kill everything. No Witnesses, because I can't get another Day of Judgment. We already talked about, Aether Eyes, same thing. Aether Eyes just sends it all back and makes them reset. Sometimes you're helping them, but sometimes you can't help it. You just don't want to die. 3 planes, 3 islands. I'm playing a lot of different lands here, mostly trying to get the damage lands that do damage to my opponent, because I want to try to get to max speed. The tricky part is getting this Raceway out early, and then dropping these pain lands every turn, and hopefully getting a Sailor or a Looter out, and pinging them to get to max speed before we drop the Siphon, so we can start milling them pretty aggressively. So that's kind of this version of the deck. I'm going to play it. I just recently added the Looter and see how it works, and just keep iterating. If anyone joins or jumps into chat on YouTube or Twitch, please feel free to make card suggestions. Again, we're trying to go for like Fog. I don't want to just fully rip off Saffron Olive. Seth, better known as Saffron Olive, if you've watched him. I don't want to fully rip him off. I want to play something that's me. So that's what I'm attempting to do here, and we'll see what happens. And we're going to play against real players. We want to be in the real meta. So we don't want to just face Sparky or whatever he's called, or he, she, or whatever. It seems like my music extra quiet. No, I just started a new tune, that's why. And always criticize audio levels, all that kind of stuff. If you're watching, or even you're watching on YouTube later, criticize, please criticize and tell me if things are too quiet, too loud, whatever. Let's jump right in. Let's see what we face. Oh wow, it's ready fast. People are aggressive. People are aggressive on standard is so overpowered right now. Sweet. We got the Raceway. We're gonna start. Allergies. We're gonna start our engines, which is good. We've got 3 steps. So turn 3, we can start countering. We can negate on turn 2. This is a really good hand. This is like the ideal hand. Does Twitch? I have to say, does Wizards know I'm streaming? They want to show that the card shuffler. This is a beautiful hand. Doesn't mean we'll win. We'll say hello. We'll blow them some kind kisses from our old grandma. They're playing elves. Sweet. We'll start our engines. I'm not actually that excited, but we'll start our engines. I'm feeling like, ooh, they're going to be dropping creatures like there's no tomorrow. So I feel like we should get, well, we only have negate. We don't have Essence Scatter, but What if they cast a really important enchantment? I honestly don't. That's my other problem is I don't know what the meta is and I don't know what the decks are. Okay, ouch. Yeah, they're all creature, and of course I don't pull an Essence Scatter. Of course! Oh boy, fun times. Double the counters on the elves. No. Take 5, owie. We're at the point where we might have to Aetherize like. Okay, Ossification, we can at least slow the pain down. We can get rid of this one. Yeah, we have to. We'll target our planes. What does this do? Another saddle. Interesting. I thought it's an elves and saddling creatures thing. Very interesting. Okay, he's got another one. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. I respect that. We're in rough shape though. Yeah. Ouch. We're not fogging very well, are we? And this is the thing. This is the thing about Standard right now. The power levels are crazy. What do we need? I mean, we needed that like a year ago. I mean, do we just leave that on top? We seem to have kind of enough land. So what do we do? We're gonna die next turn, I think. I don't think there's anything we can do. We don't even have enough for Aether Siphon. We can Ossification the other one. 4, 5, 6. Man, this is rough. This is legitimately rough. It's such a terrible thing to always be on your back foot. I swear, I don't know why I keep doing this to myself. And it's a skill issue, I'm sure, that I just need to swallow the bitter pill in net deck. I don't want to, though. I've been playing Magic the Gathering pretty much since Ice Age and then taking breaks in between. And I love the game, but I hate the current meta a lot in Standard. Okay, yep. Yep. So basically, we have to Aetherize. We have to Aetherize next turn. We must. So again, slow. But the good thing is they're gonna swing with everything. It'd be nice to have another land too. Maybe that's what I should have done. Is I should have dropped that Essence Scatter. So we have to Aetherize, and we're so on our back foot. It's very hard to win this game, but I like being persistent. Yep, that's fine. I'm gonna Aetherize you. You just don't know it. Yep. It's kind of a bummer they didn't swing with him too. Yep. Do it. Yeah, it's a little bummer to not send everybody back, but... Yay. And this is the one. Okay, this is the card. This card... Somebody dropped Omniscience against me with this card. Because it says play, right? What is this? Yeah. They just get all their stuff back. So, if I don't pull another Aetherize, I'm dead. Okay, I'm dead. Alright, let's just tell them good game. I'll let them kill me. Maybe they're trying to hit a daily. Yeah, man, I just... why do I play this game? I've really lost any heart for this game. Okay, this is what? A human? Wait, it's a creature, though. Oh, yeah, Essence Scatter. Sure, we'll be salty. We'll scatter their essence. Just swing. Just swing. Please. I've got Negate, though, too, if you want to cast something else. You're gonna be cheeky. Just swing, bro. Swing! Good golly. Just swing! For the love of everything good in this world. I don't have another way of sending them back. You're fine. Golly. Okay. So... Again, the power of Standard that I'm not able to tap into. I keep... I don't know. And I'm curious, I know they do matchups based on like what's in your deck. I'm curious how they look at my deck and say, they're probably at this power level. And then I just feel like I'm mismatched, but it also means my deck's just not competitive. That's what's frustrating and irritating about it. I'll keep fiddling with it. I mean, I want to try to push in Standard, but I just feel like, okay, this is average to below average. We'll just keep it though. We could Spectral Sailor at the end of their turn. We'll say hello. We'll drop an Island. So we want that Spectral Sailor out soon. Too bad we can't get start our engines. That's our other challenge too, is getting our engines started in this deck can be a little tricky. Right, yeah. We're going to surprise them. Spectral Sailor surprise. Okay, we'll just drop the Sailor. Scry 1. If they're playing the same deck but better, I'll just be irritated. It just irritates me. Alright. We could negate them. We play the fast land. We'll boop them on the nose. We'll pocket the negate, and we'll drop the Spectral Sailor if they do nothing. I have no idea what they're playing yet, but if they're playing the same thing as me, I'm going to be so annoyed. Guide Light Optimizer. Interesting. I have no freaking idea what they're playing. Yep, Tranquil Cove. We'll have our Siphon next turn. We'll keep our negate in our pocket. Boop, boop. Be nice to have started the engines, but hopefully we can get the Siphon out. There was a version of this too with the, I don't know, sometimes I was like, did I go wrong by changing this up? Should I just stick with the original plan? So yeah, we're going to Siphon them. And we're going to drop a flat. We're still going to boot them though. Maybe at least with one of our guys, and then keep the other one. No, we need to just keep hitting them. 1, 2. We're going to take 4 here. Don't ever forget that your life points are a resource. A lot of people, what? If I remember, that's really good. 3 graders, create a construct. For each artifact, goodness gracious. If I could have pocketed that negate and read the future, now it's looking pretty rough again. I don't know, man. There's sometimes I legit just lose hope. I lose hope that there's any way for me to do anything in this format. I guess Day of Judgment. We wipe the board and then we boop them in the face. Yeah. Oh, we should have booped them and then... I don't know. What did I just do? Did I boop them and then... not thinking. I'll go back and watch the tape. I don't know, I'm just like a salty... I got a bad headache too, which doesn't help. I'm just kind of salty baby right now. A salty baby, what'd they just do? Oh yeah, they blew up my enchantment. That's not nice. You know, a negate would have taken care of that. Did I just... Oh, I don't have any blue source. How fun. I love not having a blue source. Gosh, I'm so angry right now. I'm so hateful at the world. Okay. We may be able to squeeze this one out, but... Wow, they scooped. Really? I want to scooped. But I don't scoop until I'm really actually toast. I want to scoop. What do we get? Ooh, Sheltered by Ghosts. Did I keep the other version of this? Let me see. Let me see what this guy is comprised. Because I used to play one... Yeah, so I used to play one with the Scrawling Crawler. What was kind of nice is I was constantly drawing. This one's obviously more counter heavy. We got the Fog Bank. We're just kind of trying to stall them more than anything in this one, and trying to boop them with these. I could add the Unblockable Creature. I haven't been able to draw it. I don't know. I don't know if the mono blue one is even better or not, and I kind of feel like I remove the crawler for the Unblockable Creature. We'll try the white and blue version again. We'll try it. No views, no likes, no friends. Wait, it says I'm offline. Really? Am I talking to myself this whole time? Oh, you lied to me. Excellent speed. No likes, no views, no friends. You are a loser. No one likes you. Let's see. This is okay. Knowing my luck, though. Yeah, well, we'll play Meticulous Archive. And we'll have to do the Spectral Sailor on, like, their second turn. We'll scry. We kind of need more land. Yeah, we don't need another Aether Siphon. Oh, that hurts. Really? We're going to Surveil instead of scry? Ooh. Yeah, we gotta throw it literally throw it in the garbage. Because we need land. Oh, Magic the Gathering. How much I love you. This would give us the Essence Scatter. Depending on what they're playing. If they do nothing, then we do Spectral Sailor. Yeah. Each opponent gets a poison counter. Interesting. Okay. Oh, they're doing something with poison. My absolute favorite. I love poison. We're gonna need 2 blues for the siphon anyways. So boop. Be nice to get our speed going. Not an option though, but at least boop them on the nose. Man, my allergies are kicking my butt. We're gonna Essence Scatter that. No thanks. No thanks there, mate. Gain life. Get our siphon going. Let's get our siphon going. Tranquil Cove to gain a life, and we boop them on the nose. Boop. Get our speed up. Things are looking a little bit better this time. Another poison counter. They draw a card. They're gonna put a land out probably. Wait, is that the girl from that game with the bow and arrow? No. They threw something away. Interesting. What is their current state here? We're going to boop them in the nose again. Boop. And yep, we're going to get our speed up. And we're going to draw a card right now. Didn't get anything. We got a negate. Not going to complain. Negate's better than nothing. They cast that one annoying Dreaded Curiosity creature. Unfortunately, I had no way of stopping that from happening. Play land, ossification, and we'll boop them on the nose first because that thing doesn't have yeah, we're gonna have to ossification that. We can't take any more poison counters. Boop. Max speed. Ossification. Get rid of that guy. Draw a card, or do we want to leave our negate up? I think we will wait. We'll leave it up. We'll draw at the end if they do nothing. Otherwise, we want negate in case they cast that super annoying. Yeah, like something like this. No, you don't get to do that. 9. Leave my creature alone, bro. Okay. Yep. Mill. Where are they at? 6. Oh, they play more than 60 cards. Interesting choice. We're going to boot them in the nose. We're going to draw a card. They don't know what we have. If they do something, we'll draw in response. Hopefully draw an answer. So let's do that. Let's go look for Asset Scanner. Scatter. Nice. What a pull. What a pull. I pulled that. I top decked it. Right, mill. We're gonna boop them with this. We're on good tempo here to pull this off. Except they've got 56 cards. It's gonna be a long road. We'll hold on to everything. They don't know what we have. This is a long road. Okay. Let's go. We'll see if we can pull one. We pull an Aetherize. Not great. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we draw with our Sailor, we might as well draw at the end of the turn with him. Yes. We got Dune Mover. It's Toxic 1. Sucks to Aetherize, but we could also ossification them. Sure. My turn. We'll do another draw off of our Sailor. We pull a land, which is not what we wanted. Yeah, we got a long road. A long road ahead of us, buckos. We got a lot of stalling to do. We're going to Aetherize, though. For ossification. Our little friend here. And going to swing. And the turn, and draw at the end of their turn. And I kind of rinse and repeat this. Okay, let's go look for Essence Scatter, just in case we can pull it. I don't think we played a full playset. We did get Day of Judgment. It's kind of nice. Not really, though. Yep, resolve it. We'll draw at the end of our turn with the Sailor, unless they cast something else. Ooh, we got our Looter finally. Better late than never, buddy. Another Siphon, which is good. We definitely want another Siphon on board, so we can double that trigger. Feel like we hold on. We boop them in the nose. And we can Aetherize them if we need to. We'll boop them on the nose. Boop. We're in the turn. We'll keep the negate. They may do some tricks. Tricksy hobbitses. That's fine. You gonna swing or do something? Have you not learned yet that I've got a negate in my pocket, foo? Do they never learn? I think I might take a poison counter and just draw twice instead. Like, I'm totally fine taking a poison counter. Do it. Yeah, I'm fine. It's not worth Aetherizing yet. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. It was supposed to say to my turn. Ugh. That's really frustrating. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of teased me. Oh. Where's he at? Wowie. That really ticks me off. Usually it says to my turn. Ugh. I'm trying not to be angry. We'll keep a pure counter spell on board. We're gonna boop him in the nose again. And then we'll, let's see. Draw. Yeah, we kind of want to hold on to everything. We kind of want to counter anything prolific they do here. That really sucks that I missed that. Swinging, I'm fine with that. Put another poison counter on me. This isn't 10. Go put another poison counter on me. Now I know, draw, because if you don't... Goodness gracious. Do we have enough for both? Yeah. Make a duplicate of our Siphon to speed things up a bit. They might have one more. They might shoot our Sailor. Okay, 3 triggers there. Now we're gonna really hopefully get things going a little faster. Or we boop them in the face to death. It's one or the other. We'll draw now off of 1 just to see what we get. We get an island. We'll mill them. Where are they at? They're at 18. We could probably draw 1 more. I just want to make sure I can afford Aetherize in case I need to do that. We're also trying to just get another counter spell. We got the Raceway. Nice. The Raceway is nice because we can draw off our Siphon. And it costs us 2 mana. Except we can't drop it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. That lets us Aetherize. If we drop a Looter, we're also okay. Yeah, that still allows us to do a lot of things. We'll put a Looter out, and we'll pass the turn. We'll draw at the end of our turn. They don't pull any tricks. How many negates have we cast? 1, 2, 2 negates. Okay, so there's more in the deck. I kind of want to counter that. Yeah, I kind of want to counter that. Ossification, okay. Did not pull a counterspell. Where are they at? They're down to 5. So, unless they got some really crazy trickery here, we could chump that Skull Dweller. Do a Chumperoonies on it. And we might actually win a match. I don't know if this is even part of the current meta. Like, if this is a real deck that people play. What? No way. Call. I want my bird. Yeah, we're gonna trade there, budskis. That's okay. Mill. I think they're dead. I think that's game. Good game, bud. You fought well, soldier. We are going... Oh, I didn't play the raceway. What a doofus. What a doof. Not that it matters. We'll just go this. And then we're gonna boop them in the face. Take this. Ah. Then we're gonna end the turn. They die. So that's kind of the way the deck's supposed to work. Slow and painful. If you can draw the unblockable dude, I guess, earlier, it could be useful. It's really strange when you put something in the deck and in your brain, oh, I'll definitely draw this earlier. And you can mulligan aggressively to get it, but then you're always working with less resources. By having 2 playsets of 2 different creatures, I was hoping to give me more ways to get my speed up. My real challenge here is getting the engines started. I have the lands and the enchantment. That's it. Very slow. And they must have just timed out. Very slow. Question, is Discord even on? What's going on right now? New window. Yeah, something's up with my computer. Computers? Yeah, it doesn't want to start. Fine, Discord. I reject your existence. How am I at for time here? Clock. Okay, we're pretty decent on time. Been going 34 minutes. What do we get? Brazen Scourge. Okay. Let's take a look at this guy again. I'm thinking about taking the standard one out for a spin. There were times this one worked really well because the crawler was really annoying because it was like I would always get an extra draw trigger, which also meant an extra mill trigger. And it makes me wonder if that's what I should be playing as the other creature. They just never get to swing. There's so much power in this current format. Like maybe I get rid of the looter. I don't know. Let's give the mono blue one a spin. It'll give me a chance to compare and contrast. Because I'm trying to remember how this one went. I think this one's less successful because I have to send things back to their hand. I have no way of like truly killing all of their creatures. I think that's the weakness of it. And I ate a double cheeseburger. Homemade, but I ate a double cheeseburger and it's getting its revenge. And we have the fog banks too, but they're just meant to like take hits. We're only playing the pain land because we want to, it's for our engines in this case. We don't actually use the white. It's technically mono blue, but we play the pain lands. We're not playing pain lands, but ping lands. They ping your opponent. So I think ping lands are the one that ping you. I don't know. I will keep it this. I can have a fog bank turn 2 or a negate in my pocket in turn 2. We'll say howdy. And we'll play the Tap Desert first. Did I put the Raceway in this? I should have 2 of the Raceways if I don't. They're playing, looks like blue and black so far. Yep, we'll play the Slow Land. I kind of get to act freely now. This is their chance. Drop your 2 mana cost bomb now while you have the chance. Or your 1 cost bomb now. This is your chance. Live in the Baja. So Spectral Sailor at the end of their turn, keeping the negate, keeping it into the royal. We have options. It's funny, this one will start to work, right? Like it's all just about matchups sometimes, and this one will be like and draw. Sometimes it doesn't matter how good or bad your deck is, you just draw well or they draw bad or you lose 2 life and discard a card. I think we just negate it. Nah, I'm good with that, dog. Negate. They're like, wait, they're allowed to do that? They'll counter it. Counter my negate with a negate. No. We've got to have something else. Maybe another one. Really? No land, though. Why, thank you, game. I appreciate that. I appreciate not hitting my land there. Man, this is going to be fun. I tell you, it's like it's punishing me. Yes, you get to scry, and now you're up 2 lands. The most funny, when I know the shuffler is so broken, is when, like, mono red is up. When they probably... Oh, they scooped. We only won because they scooped. We probably wouldn't have won that matchup. Probably not. We'll take our coins, though. Who's on? Roberto. Robertos. We'll try the mono blue one again. Gosh, I've got a wicked headache. I take a low strength aspirin. Pretty keepable. Again, we could have a turn, at the end of their turn, have a Spectral Sailor out. We should check to see if that Stretcher Engine land is in. Counterspell, Fog Bank. Be nice to have a negate or something, but we'll, I mean, this is solid. Play an island. Wait till the end of their turn. We're playing red. Whoa, whoa, what? The Mangler. Midnight Mangler. This will be interesting. Yep, island. Pretty much should just play the Fog Bank, boop them on the nose and play the Fog Bank. Turn 3 we'll have the Siphon. Fog Bank. Fog Bank, I choose you. What are they playing? Rangers, Refueler, they're playing vehicles and saddling. Oh, that's right, we're not going to have this turn because I should have played the slow land in my first turn because I'm a fool. And I also haven't started my engines. Yay! Yippee! Alright. Goof this up. Well, we have a negate. Yeah, we're going to negate that. That's a really powerful vehicle. I use it in Command. The Brawl. We're going to drop the Siphon. Did they have a red or white counterspell? I always like sit there and go like, wait, what's going on? Shoot them with the Pain Land. Owie. We'll hit them again though with our Sailor. Now we're gonna kind of go into more dormant state. Discard X creature. I think okay, so it's only combat. Interesting. What did they play that for? They just wanted it for the draw. Okay, now we want to keep getting our speed up, so we boop them in the face. And we keep our counterspell in our back pocket. We go boop. Do it. Yep. Yeah, we can't spin. We want to have that counterspell. As much as we'd love to Into the Royal something, we gotta get that max speed and start milling them. Rangers refuel. It doesn't seem like a very good card. I think we're good. I think as long as they're not interacting with us, we should let it slide. Right, my turn. So we probably draw. Now we can only cast instants or sorceries now. Good deal. Any of these we want them to recast. I think we're good. I think we actually hold on to this still. Just sit tight, hold our horsies. We'll get to max speed now, unless they do something really funky. Boop them with our Sailor. Boop. Yep, hit max speed. Then we're gonna sit tight. We're gonna draw later. And start our mill. Okay. Yep. We might have to Aetherize them if things get serious. Draw cards. They're really digging for something. Time to party with it. I don't think it's worth Aetherizing them. I think we just Fog Bank block that. Yep, we're gonna draw. Mill some stuff. Do we enter the royal there, dude? We do have a counter spell sitting there. Yeah, we'll just pass. Whoa, no way. Mill, gonna mill you in the face. Definitely want to draw a card. That would be 4, leaving us no room for a counterspell. So I think we boop them again. Take our time. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. We're gonna cycle. Okay. Looking for answers. In all the wrong places. Just same situations, just different faces. We play Fogbank? Yeah, I think we play Fogbank. We end turn. They do nothing because they're afraid and paralyzed. We put another Mangler out, which I think is actually a really strong card. I play that in my Artifacts Brawl deck, so I think it's strong. I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't understand this deck. You gonna swing? Nope. So we'll draw. Simple. Simples. Or do we duplicate? They've got 1 blue. I don't think there's anything in this format. So I say we duplicate the Siphon, actually. Yeah. Oh, come on. I want to see this through. For once, I'm about to win, and they wuss out. Come on. 4 reels. 4 reels. Okay. Quest caller, something about rabbits. I don't know. Nobody tells me nothing. We'll try that one again. You tell me that. I mean, what's funny too is I don't think I saw the trawler. I haven't seen the trawler yet, and that'll be like my punishment is I'll see the trawler. It'll be like the wrong time to have it. I'm tempted to do like no creatures, but then how do you get your speed up? This is our challenge. Getting our engine started. I might have to investigate that. There has to be another way. If there's another land, maybe. Witness Protection, I kind of forgot that was in this deck. Into the Royal, okay. Siphon. It's keepable. I can lock down a pretty prolific creature. So Witness Protection, they just turn into a 1/1 citizen. They lose like all their stuff. They just become a little wimp. And then a lot of times my Fogbank just kind of holds their head back. Like, you know, you see a little kid getting their head while their arms are swinging. Play a land, pass turn. Did we say hi to them? Blue, not my favorite color. So now we sit tight, we can negate or into the Royal, at least make them reset what they're doing. So they decide to do nothing. I get a slow land that hurts them. Be nice to have our engine started already. We still want to pocket this stuff. As much as tempting as it is to put the Fogbank out, I'm going to hold off. Oh, Bristly Bill, that little bugger. You little stinker. You little bugger, you. We're gonna into the Royal him, make them do it again. Sadly, we can't kick it. Kick it! We're just gonna make them do it again. We're going to Aether Siphon. And of course, we don't draw land, sadly. Start our engines. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom. They recast their Bristly Bill. Probably drop no land. Well. We're going to turn Bristly Bill into a nobody. Bristly Bill, guess what? You're now a 1/1 and no one likes you. And your friends don't love you. So we're going to hold. We're going to keep the negate. Because what if they have... Green is pretty good at removing artifacts. Yeah, we can't... well, what we can do... How much did that cost to cast? Like all their mana? How did they cast it? Oh, we do Impending Doom. Gotcha. And then they create that land. We'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. We'll draw at the end of our turn. Now, how are we going to hurt them? That's the problem. Ow. See, it said my turn. Or before it didn't. Fog bank. We definitely want a fog bank now. It's too bad I didn't have the negate ready. That would have been nice. Because couldn't I have negated that? Because it was an enchantment. Yep. We'll hold tight. It's 55 cards. We got a long road ahead of us. 1 speed, too. We don't have anyone that can boot them in the face. Run from the wilds. We're going to negate that. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. Legitimate business person's probably going to swing. Impending doom. Goes tick-tock, tick-tock on the clock. We do absolutely nothing. Right? Because if we draw, we can't even cast our counterspell. Because that's just 2. It leaves us with 2. We can dig for something if they do something, but hopefully we get to draw on Spectral Sailor at the end of their turn. That's right, we burned off our negate. Shall we go hunt for it? Activate ability. Oh, we did have enough. I did the counting wrong. Let's see. Cost 3 for impending doom. Do it into the... I totally counted numbers wrong. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Got one more. So we're going to enter the royal just before they get them. Just before. Yes, excellent. Then we're going to enter the royal. Right here. We make them redo that. Then we're going to Spectral Sailor and hopefully start getting our speed up. Well, now we got this. We're going to shoot them in the face. Owie. Ow. Speed up. Combat. Sailor. Boop in the face. 3, 4. We can do a fog bank, can't we? No. Because if we go to look for a land... So we want to hold tight. And then we'll go dig for a counter if we have to. Because I did the math wrong. I can't count. We are going to dig for a negate. Alright, yeah, let's go hunting for a negate. Let's see. And we pull an Into the Royal. Tee-hee, tee-hee. Make it another land. Oh, they just did it as a creature. Yeah, they get to ramp, but it's annoying and it slows them down and it demoralizes them. They're swinging, block with your fog bank. They do 1. We get a lonely yabba dabba doo. 1 more speed. That would put me at what? That would put me at foul. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to pull this miraculous spell that I'm hoping to pull. So next, boop them in the face. End the turn. I really don't want to Aetherize because they get him back. Exuberant Explorer. Let's go see if we can find something good. We get another Siphon, so we'll let them resolve that. We're going to send him back to their hand. They can recast him if they want. What are they casting it as? We're going to kick this? Kick it! Kick it! We get another Aetherize. They get another magical, mystical land. They swing. I'm going to block one of it. Boop, boop. Pending doom. Tick-tocks on the clock. Yeah, Scrawler is not actually that bad in this situation. And then maybe Aether Siphon next turn. So first we're going to boot them in the face to get our speed up. Scrawling Crawler. Yeah. Or maybe no, Aether Siphon. I think we Siphon. Yep. Always leave them with that seed of doubt. Man, is much as I don't want the crawler. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card. Man. I think we're gonna hold tight. We're gonna draw. Because I want to be able to stall them if I can pull. Okay. Yep, we're gonna go look for something. Hopefully a negate. And we pull a land. But we make the mill. What does this give them? And we play an additional land on their turns. Okay. They get their guy here. Might as well go, because they're pretty fearless right now. We pull another Spectral Sailor. That's good. What? Why? This is the problem. This right here. Let's see, where's my camera? This right here. It's not you. It's you. No resilience. They could have still won that game if they were stuck with it. I almost guarantee you. I don't understand. I don't get it. Well, we'll take our coins. And our uncle, whatever his name is. I don't remember the dude that's like the head of magic right now. I can see his face. Something Water, Rosewater, Mark Rosewater. There we go. My Uncle Rosewater magical fun coins. Man, I have no friends, do I? I am a loser. You are bad at streaming. No one likes you. This is okay. Yeah, this is okay. I needed to check to see if I put that raceway in here, because I haven't seen it. I don't know if I just... We'll have to see if it's in here after this game. Yeah, this is decent. Fog Bank. More likely turn 3, because you want to pocket the negate. They're thinking a lot about their lives and what they're doing with their lives, much like I do. Okay. We get stretched. Get limber. Get limber. They're really thinking about this. This is a deep, deep, complex thought. They got those complex thoughts in their brain. They're thinking. They're thinking some more. They're thinking even more. More thoughts. More thinking. They're just gonna scoop on accident, like timeout. Oh, here we go. Keep. We'll be polite. Black and blue, not my favorite, but... They play a blue. They play a borrow. That seems really good. Huh. That seems really good. Well, they'll probably shoot our Fog Bank in the face. We'll go for it. It's not time yet for witness protection. There could be a much better... Yeah, they're going to shoot him in the face. Kill spell incoming. Oh, a patchwork banner. Naming fairies. Yeah. You don't understand how this card works, do you? Somebody doesn't pay attention to the card rules. We hold tight, and then we Spectral Sailor at the end, but we leave room for lots of counter spells. Yeah, we counter. If they put a good fairy out, we counter it. They get tap land, which bodes well for us. They probably won't swing anymore unless they're trying to gain life. They put the cursed fairy. I feel like we counter this because it could get really nasty. Counterspell! Counterspell my counterspell? Oh, they're not going to counterspell my counterspell. Counterspell! I choose you! Oh, now they're going to shoot my Fog Bank in the face and do 2 whole damage. Impressive. We're going to maybe witness protection now since it's their only creature. Then we're going to hold tight and we're going to Spectral Sailor at the end of their turn and leave them negate. Because you can negate a lot of good stuff. They're likely going to cast a creature. But in case there's another piece they have, like another patchwork, we can at least negate it. Hey, and look at that. Negate. No siree. Whatever that was anyways. You spend mana as though mana colored, but yeah. Feed the Swarm. Creature enchantment, and there's some value. Okay, yeah, and we go like this. Boop. Spectral Sailor! Hey, I give you credit. No, I'm fine with that. No blocks, please. Can I get... Ugh. It's no good. We're gonna boop them in the face. We're gonna... Scrawling Crawler. We're basically not getting any of our pieces that actually get things done. Gotta love it. Magic the Gathering. Making you angry and hate your life. Magic the Gathering. Making you wanna punch a plate glass window. Magic the Gathering. What is this? Whenever a opponent casts a spell, you lose a life. Sure would be nice to have our speed up, because if our Aether ever came up. Do you have a counter spell? Oh. How clever. We could draw a card. More fog banks. Just what I always wanted. Just what I always wanted. More fog banks. Making your life painful. Taking 4 damage. Probably dying in 2 turns. We're going to into the Royal. The Quandary. Quandary's going to go on the stack. We're going to lose 5 life or discard a card. We're going to discard a Fog Bank. We're going to get Quandary off the board, even though we can't counter it. We can't seem to draw anything useful. We'll Fog Bank. And we'll boop them in the nose. We can't pull... I don't think I played that land in this deck. I'm going to have to go look. Pay for Quandary again. And another fairy. There we go. Lifelink. No witness protection. We're going to Aetherize them and probably take... Man, the Painful Quandary is really good against us. Is anyone surprised? Magic the Gathering, making you hate the game. Magic the Gathering. Resolve. Magic the Gathering, swinging with your creatures. Making people hate themselves. Magic the Gathering. Aetherize. Yup. We're gonna discard this card. Go back to whence you came. We're kind of almost at the point where we scoop because there's almost no way to win. We can't win with a Spectral Sailor and a Fog Bank against Painful Quandary. We can't cast spells. We can't get our actual pieces out. It's getting there. It's getting close to that place where you just scoop. You just call it. You just say, you know what? It's not worth it. Because I'm going to have to take 5 damage just to put the Spectral Sailor out. Ugh. Man. I want to talk about a pounding headache. Pounding headache. Well, guess what? Oh, man. This is funny. Yep, and it goes on the stack. We'll resolve it. We'll lose 5. You know what? We'll lose 5 life. We go like this then. And we draw land. We draw land. Look, a land. Look, everybody. Look. 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 Look, a land. Look. I got a land. Because I needed a land. I really needed another land. Man, did I need a land. Look at this. Look at it. You see the land? You see that land that I needed? We'll put it right here where the camera... Oh, no. We'll put it right here. Put it right here. Look. Look. Land. Because I needed a land. I needed that land. We needed that land, didn't we? Wait, we didn't need that land. There's the frickin' raceway. Look, I got it. I can start the engines now. How many turns in? 6, 7, 8 minimum. How many cards? Let's see. How about we've got 37 cards. So what's 60? You know what? This is a good time to scoop. I usually don't like to scoop this early, but there's very few ways. Like, in fact, there is no way to win this game now. We're too late. We're too late in the cycle. We can't even... Let me take a look at things, because I'm spiraling. I'm spiraling. Let me look at some things. So I apparently play the raceway. I apparently do. I'm saying apparently because I didn't see anything. 2 of them. Interesting. I definitely play either Siphon, just checking. Yep, that's definitely in the deck. Again, I'm spiraling. I'm glad I burned some rares getting a playset of this. I mean, we could trade... We don't play... Interestingly, we don't play... Fog Bank, Witness Protection. We tend to just lock the creatures down when they get out. Probably one more game. Maybe we'll play some Brawl. It brings some joy back to my life and get stomped in Brawl instead of Standard. But Standard is sort of dead to me. I don't know. I'm spiraling, man. I'm gonna look at this again, but I have a feeling I won't see anything. Because here's my problem. I can't get the engine started. That's the problem. We could play this, but does this gives us almost no advantage, and we're generally incentivized to wipe the board. So what, you play Spectral Sailor, turn 2 you have white mana, you play Light Wheel Enhancements, but now you have to pull something else out. What do you pull out? Ossification? If there was... See, this is the problem with Perilous Snare is it's 3 mana. It's a high cost, but it does technically start your engines. Because I think our big problem here is we can't get our engines started. It's one of our big problems. But by that point, if we have 3 mana to burn, why aren't we just casting Aether Siphon and starting the engines that way? We need a cheap way to start the engines that makes sense for the deck. And that's what this land was for. Is there any other lands that start your engines? There are. There's 2 other raceways. They're less useful. They're much less useful than the raceway. Huh. So that's the only other 2 lands that start your engines. You can do the Walking Sarcophagus for 2 mana. Well, you play them instead of... Starting column costs 3, not an option. Just too expensive. We need some cheap way to get our engine started. That's our problem. For 2, we can have the Sick Imitator or Slick Imitator. The Sick Imitator is all the net deckers. Hey. No one will hear that joke. Because nobody's watching. Yeah, I mean, it's nesting bots. Kind of Garbo. When it dies, you get a servo. It's a creature. I mean, if you put it in there for the sole purpose of starting your engines, then what? You take out the Shoreline Looter? That's what you have to do, I guess. Then you lose your unblockable creature. Sometimes I'm drawing off the Spectral Sailor, so I can't really get rid of it. The Light Wheel enhancements, again, now you have to match that up with the Spectral Sailor. And how many of these do I even have? I only have 2 of them. The Nesting Bot. But when he hits the board, he will start the engines. Then I can start dropping Pain Lands. So I don't know. I feel like there's no good answer here. You could split the difference. But now we're just now the deck's getting janky because ultimately what you want to do is you want to have a play set and have consistency in your draw. Crack my back here, sorry. There's a very strong chance your Spectral Sailor just gets shot in the face. It is nice you can recast it, I guess. The only thing I think of is get rid of the looter. I mean, does it matter? This could be good in this deck. He does start your engines and he's kind of a blocker. But again, I don't have the wild cards to get a playset. I'd be dropping 1 in. So this is goofy. It's not gonna work, but we'll do this. We'll drop 1 of him. Right? We'll drop 2 of these guys. And we'll drop 1 Light Wheel enhancement. We'll have it suggest lands. Does it change our land out at all? Apparently not. No. This is probably a huge mistake. We're just trying to get the engine started, to be honest. That's kind of our main problem with the deck. We don't have a way. In a perfect world, I would maybe play the 4 nesting bots. They're useless to the strategy except that they start the engine. How many uncommons do I have? Maybe that's what I do. And it's probably not good. Because sometimes that's my main problem. My main problem is I can't get the engine started. So take him out. Take the enhancement out. And how many wild cards? I got a lot of uncommon. Sure, we'll try it. You fool! So we'll make 1 more spin here. Let's see again. Any changes? Well, I get rid of that just in case. Supposedly, that's fine. Those are the owie lands that we tried to get on board for additional damage. So the nesting bot is literally just there to be a body and to start the engines. We'll try it. Then I'm probably going to say bye, take an aspirin, and then get back to work. I want to write some, work on some more code. You know, I could take a break and just keep working on what I was working on. I could work on it on stream. I could maybe do that and change all the titles and all that jazz. I don't know what it does there with the recording, but maybe that's what I'll do. I'll take an aspirin, help with this pounding headache, and take a break and leave a stream on. Maybe I'll do that. All right, let's give it a spin. We'll give it like 2 spins, and then I need to put the brake on, grab some water, and maybe take an aspirin. I'm pretty sure it's allergies, or maybe you should take an antihistamine. Problem is they make me sleepy. They make me sleepy. They make me sleepy. 12% CPU usage with the stream. Wow, we pulled our nesting bot. Nesting bot, turn 1, start the engines. Sure, the other stuff is meh, but... Hello. They're playing something, probably gonna put an elf out. No? Nesting bot. Start the engines. They're gonna be like, what irredeemable garbage is this person playing? We're going to Tranquil Cove. No, Island. And now we get a Spectral Sailor. It's working. It's working. Yeah, we're a Spectral Sailor at the end of their turn. They get a beast. Yeah, good thing we saved that owie land. They get a beast. We play the Sailor. Boop. Then we boop them in the face. Well, no, we'll just gain life. We'll leave the owie lands for the chance that they have a way of stopping our flyer. So we boop them in the face. The sad part is we still don't know if we're even going to pull our main piece. Put it into your hand and shuffle. Puts the Hydra out. We got a lot of Aetherizes, so that's fine. Probably going to swing for 4 in my face. We are going to chump it. Goodbye, nesting bot. You served your purpose. Father! We get a servo, which will do another block. Father, save me! We get our Aether Siphon. We're going to boop them in the face again. Boop. Now do we save? We've got max speed. We might as well get it out. We're gambling now a little bit. But now we got like 1, 2, 3. We're gonna take some serious beats by Dre. Probably gonna give trample to his other dude. Because even if I chump it, there's almost no point chumping it. You're only gonna, oh my gosh, to both? Oh, I should have paid attention. 11, 12, 13. Wowzers. There's almost no point in chumping it. There's no point. If he's got any more, look at him, he's full mana. He's still got more tricks. I mean, that's fine. Because I don't need to hit them. My gosh. There's no point in blocking. Now we're definitely living dangerously. Now we Aetherize. We have no choice. We can't even counter a spell. Another nesting bot. Yippee. Useless. Legitimately useless. We Aetherize and we don't have enough mana to do anything else anyways. So, yeah. We sit here and accept the uselessness of our lives. That's fine. I would have done that. Yeah, I would have done that now. Like, before combat. Oh, they get to keep that stinky duty head. Yeah, I have to Aetherize just to live. And they put another. So they're going to keep 2 creatures on board. I can't get rid of the other 2. Okay, they swing. We Aetherize. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye, friend. We put the Healer Hawk back out. Maybe they'll start. And of course, why would we get a land? We need a land. Yo, what's up? Sulfar Sandy. Yeah, we're salty. So we do nothing. We can't do anything. We're stuck. Because we have to Aetherize. Well, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sorry if I said your username wrong. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can't. In case they can pump any of those guys, we basically have to Aetherize them again. We're just stalling. We're fogging. We're fogging. We're fogging. I'm so salty. We're salty. Okay, we're gonna have to Aetherize. Luckily, their colors, they don't really have ways of dealing with this. They could have fight cards. They could have exile. Okay, yeah, they're gonna drop the Scourge. So, do we counter this? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we actually counter this. Yeah, I feel like we counter this. Yes. Then we chump the Pridemate. We chump one of the Hawks. We take the 2. We put out our Sailor. Rube Goldberg, yeah. Jump. Jump. Oh gosh, we could have put the Sailor out and blocked the other Hawk. What am I thinking? Not so great. And I have a headache. I think it's allergies. Oh my gosh, I'm such a dummy. I need a land. My gosh, just give me a land. I play 26 lands in this deck out of 60. Okay, we Aetherize them. Alright, we attack because it doesn't matter. Just leave them up. I need a land. Give me a land. And then, Or a board wipe. A board wipe would have been good here. But yeah, we're going to have to Aetherize them. Okay, they didn't learn their lesson. Go away. Go read some books. Go read some books. They'll recast them. Goodness gracious. We have one more Aetherize. A land. My gosh, a land. We got a land. This also means we can draw. We can draw a card. Can you believe it? This is like Christmas come early. Goodness. All right, we're going to draw. We're going to have to Aetherize C. That's 6. We could chump 1. We could put a nesting bot out, except he's got trample. I feel like we draw now. Draw now. See what we get. We get a counter spell. They're down to 35 cards. We're trying to mill them, so they need 0 cards. I'm just trying to see if we can survive this. If we nesting bot, if they can get a good pump on their Hydra, we're in trouble. I feel like we still Aetherize. Yeah, much as it's painful, we boop them in the nose, even though it doesn't really matter. Boop in the nose. Then they drop their Pride Mate. Okay. 6, yeah, because we die otherwise. They drop their Pride Mate. They drop a Healer's Hawk. We Aetherize them. They drop another Healer's Hawk. Maybe we should have gone the other direction with this, but we swing. We Aetherize them again. We just keep doing it, and hopefully we get a board wipe. A board wipe is actually what we actually need right now, and I have them, and we don't get them though. No way. No. So we can draw. So he's got 2 flyers. Ay, caramba. I think we're dead now. I think we're actually dead. Unless we draw a board wipe. We kind of have to draw a board wipe here. So we have to top deck it. And we don't. We don't top deck our board wipe. I think we're dead. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, let's put the land somewhere else. We don't need more land. Yeah, I think we're dead. Because we can put this out. And yeah, I think we die. I think we die here. He's got trample. I know, I'm trying to have a coherent thought in my brain. We'll put the bot out. Well, I'm just trying to think, and the game's trying to rush me. I think we just die, though. I think no matter what, we die. Yeah, I think we die here. So, let's good game it. Ugh. Alright, I'll do one more after this. Then I'm gonna go take an aspirin. My head is splitting open. He drops Scourge, swings out. So, yeah, there's no way for us to... We're going to stop that. We're going to stop this. Where does that put us? That puts us at foe. Puts us at foe. They gain more life. If we pull a board wipe by some miracle, we live. But we have to pull a board wipe. It's the only thing, and we don't pull it. We pull another raceway. Because we definitely needed another raceway. But we could still live if we pull a board wipe here, which we don't. We pull another Aether Siphon. One more pull on the lever here of the slot machine. Come on. Yeah, we're dead. I can't think of another way to live. Now it's truly a good game. I'm so frustrated. Look at all the cards we pulled. What do we do here? Aether Siphon again? Oh, this makes me mad. Now I just want to know. What was the next card? Nope. It's okay. I was just curious. I just wanted to see. Yep. Yeah, it's over. All I needed was a board wipe. I wish I could look at the rest of my deck. Can I just... At the end of this match, can I see it? I really want to see what the next card was. If I was playing Paper Magic, I would look. I would look at the next 4 cards. Just out of curiosity. But I don't think it lets you. You just gotta swing, homie. I'll do one more. And maybe grab more coffee and aspirin and probably do some test automation. So why you gotta be a jerk? Just swing. All you gotta do is swing. I'm tapped out. Bro. Well, let me see my deck. No. Oh, I just want to see how close I was. We have board wipes. All right. One more. Then some water. And some coffee. And an aspirin. Or maybe an antihistamine. I don't know. All right. This is our last 10 around the rink. Then we're going to switch over to test automation for a bit. Okay. This is okay. Do we aggressively mulligan to try to get a way to start our engines, though? We have no way to start our engines until turn 3, which we can. So we'll keep this. We'll say hello. We'll be polite. You have nowhere to sour salty mood. The salt mines are being tapped. They're thinking really hard about their lives, what they're doing, how they got here at this point. Is my camera doing that auto color thing? I thought I turned that off. Properties. Where is it? Color, color, color. White balance. Okay, no, it's the white balance thing is fine. Cancel. Wow, this computer's running like just like a potato. We'll put our is land out. We'll spectral sailor at the end of their turn. Swamp. This player is almost playing too fast. Slow down. Slow down. You're going too fast. Slow. No, don't do anything. Slow down. Slow down. There you go. That was some pretty intense land. So he's doing impending doom. You may return a non-avatar creature. Okay, they're gonna go get an avatar. Fun. I'm gonna play a spectral sailor. Maybe we'll get our bot and we can start our engines. Man, can't breathe. Please. Okay. We need 2 blue, so runny nose. We'll do this. We will boop them in the face. We may lose our ability to do negate, but we kind of need to either siphon by turn 3. So we can start our engines, and they'll probably bolt our spectral sailor in the face. Magic missile. This player is way too fast of a player. Like, I'm kind of freaked out how fast they play. What? I have to discard a card? Man, it must have taken them a long time to think of that. They're like, you know what I'm going to have them do? I'm going to have them discard a card. I'm going to do it. They're going to discard a card. Now I'm going to boop them in the face. Boop. Vroom, vroom, vroom. All right, 2 more turns. 2 more turns and we'll get the mill engine. What does this guy become? A 5/5. We'll just ossification them. Ossification will exile them. Send them to the Shadow Realm. What does that do? Each opponent discards 2 cards unless they discard a non-land. You know, at this point, we're so far behind on the negate, we'll just throw the negate away. So are they just discarding, making us discard to disrupt? Or do they have a plan to do something? Draw an additional card for each opponent who has 1 or fewer cards in hand. Okay, yeah. I mean... stuff? Things? Oh, come on. He's so slow. Why are you so slow? Whoa, they made a decision. They made a decision. Good job there, Timmy. I'm proud of you, son. I'm proud of you. Pew pew, pew 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 pew. We'll keep the negate in our back pocket. Should we ossify that Lord of the... No, we should wait till we have enough mana to do both. Because negate might be pretty useful. We'll draw at the end of our turn if they do nothing else. We're going to boop them in the face. Should always be... Even though we don't win by reducing their life fees to nothing, we're going to keep booping them in the nose. And what I do to be able to blow my nose. Or if I just mute my mic and blow my nose. Burglar rat. Cheese burglar. Discard a card. See you. Today, Junior. Goodness gracious. Yep. That's definitely a thing. We'll draw. We get another Spectral Sailor, which we're going to play right now. We're going to play the Tranquil Cove. We're going to Ossification our friend there. But first we're going to boop him on the nose 2 times. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Yes. Maximum speed. And we do Ossification. This one. Yes. Oh, shoot. Creatures. It's creature. Curses. Fudge bananas. It's creatures, you dummy. Oh my gosh. He's not a creature yet. Why did I do that? Ah! Because now he's going to be a creature. Knucklehead. Knucklehead, knucklehead, knucklehead. No. No, you don't get to do that. And now they get a 5/5. I can't get rid of it. Marcus. What is wrong with you? Boomer. Boomer. Alright, yeah. Play the nesting bot. Then we swing for 2. Oh, I mean... Then we end turn and take... Well, we don't take 5. We at least chump the 5. Why is he a 2/1? Oh, because we got max speed. Doesn't matter right now. But we want to keep threatening their life. We fudged. We fudged up by getting rid of that ossification. In my brain, I gotta remember, creature or planeswalker. It wasn't a creature yet. Knucklehead. Maybe I want to test automation after this. I think I just need an aspirin. And an antihistamine. What? You gonna kill my creature? No way, man. Whoa. We get another ossification, though. Not gonna complain there. And we get a little baby servo. Hello. Still gonna chump. They get to put... They're like self-milling, which is pretty sweet. Maybe we do leave that creature out and just let them self-mill. No, because they finna kill us. Yes. Milling. Ossification. Using it correctly. Ossifying their overlord of the whatever. Then swing and hit them in the face. Bing bing. What happens when they cast this? Okay, so he has to attack. But I can't negate it, sadly. They're going to cast that creature. 3, 4, 5. Actually, they're a little short in mana. You know, it's cool. Each opponent is a negate. Nope. You shall not pass. They're going to swing with their burglar rat. Hamburglar. Hopeless Nightmare. That's fine. Swing for 1. Where are they at? 32 cards. Boop. Well, pull a land, because we really needed a land. We did. We sure did need a land, didn't we? Play a siphon. Get them, boop them in the face again. Constant threats. They're going to play their Planeswalker. Each player discards a card. Each player sacrifices a creature. You can make me sacrifice a creature. I actually, honestly, I wouldn't waste my time on that. I would have plussed up her. Taking damage. Mill. Where are we at? Yeah, we're probably gonna die just like off of effects. So what does this do? 1 or fewer? Well, we're gonna have 1 or fewer anyways. Activate. We get an Aether Eyes, which is not good in this case. It's not great at all. We're gonna draw again. We're gonna get 3 steps ahead and mill them some more. We're gonna kill their Liliana. Our Liliana's dead. We're actually gonna hold this because they're probably gonna make us discard it. I don't know. It's very tempting because their life is low enough where you feel like you want to keep squeezing them, but just gonna leave it. For mana, we still don't technically have enough for their big guy. They got Shield Red. Oh no, I'm gonna take damage. Aether Eyes. Resolve. Ow. I might just die off of card draws. 1 damage to opponent. If they're foolish enough to swing at me, we can cast Aether Eyes. We do nothing here, right? We leave a blocker up. We do nothing. It's a good chance we're going to die here, though. Very good chance we're going to die here. Please swing at me. Please be foolish. So we don't get to Aether Eyes. 4. So then we die anyways. 2. And we just die next turn. You know what? We do both. Let's go out in a blaze of glory. Do it. All right. Now we die. It makes me sad. Yep. Hate. Hatred. Let me look at something really quick. Hate. Today, Taekwondo. Alright, I'm going to go get some water, coffee, antihistamine, and then we're going to switch over to test automation. So I'm going to take a break. BRB. Okay. Hopefully I feel better in a few minutes. Took off my hoodie too, because sun's out, guns out, you know what I mean? But what we're going to be doing now, is we're going to purposely write some bad automated tests. We're going to vibe code. The point, or the reason why we're doing this, is because I am going to be testing out using let me close this here because that's part of my little experiment that can just go away. What we want to do is I'm wanting to have a set of really bad tests in Playwright, in TypeScript, to test the capability of static code reviews by generative AI when it's provided a set of code standards. I can already give a little hint, anyone watching this live later, is that so far between GitHub Copilot and Amazon Q, both free, at least I'm using the free tier of both, Amazon Q is doing a better job. Amazon Q has been impressing me. GitHub Copilot has been missing some big things, but we're going to give more tests with more variation and see if it can catch anything. I don't know if it's a problem of it not fully understanding. Maybe it's a prompt issue. Maybe the code standards are formatted in a way that is confusing it. I don't know, but it's not doing as well. Amazon Q is doing much better than Copilot is right now. It seems better suited for this task. So what we need to do, we're writing tests against this demo Blaze site offered by BlazeMeter. I am not sponsored by BlazeMeter. If anyone from BlazeMeter is watching, they want to sponsor the stream, heck yeah. You could sponsor a stream with no people watching. 0 viewers, 0 followers, 0 fun. I think I'm my only follower. But we're gonna keep going. Oh, and it looks like on the YouTube side, it looks like I'm frozen. Am I frozen on YouTube? It says I'm not connected. Am I not streaming? No, I'm streaming. YouTube, what are you doing? Are you drunk? Can I do the... Okay, it won't let me do the lowest quality. YouTube's drunk. It said I wasn't streaming. You lied. You lied to me. You lied. You're a liar. So, yeah. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to write lots of bad tests that violate a bunch of our rules. We could take a look at those rules again real quick. This is a combination of TypeScript standards, Playwright best practices standards, which I want to update those because I noticed, I'm going to be honest, I used ChatGPT to summarize the link. So I'm like feeding, it's the further poopification of the internet, is I'm feeding AI slop, which is probably not smart. But I'm gonna rewrite some of these Playwright standards because I noticed it's missing some key ones that I want the generative AI to start looking at and say, oh yeah, I should be looking for these too. So I need to rewrite those. I do. But let's look at a few that are easy. Excuse me. And we should do a preview, actually, not the MD. We'll do a little preview. Okay. So again, we've got your typical TypeScript standards. Describe your data. Avoid using any, so be specific about types. Use enumerated. Define constants with enums to standardize values. User interfaces. This is where we start to get a little more technical. But implement interfaces for consistent structure across classes. Extend interfaces. Reuse and avoid duplication. You can read them. Use factories. Destructuring. Naming conventions. Stick to camel case for variables and Pascal for types. So that's one we could violate. We could violate that one too. In fact, we should. Let's do Pascal for a variable name. And see if it catches that. Var, we're already doing that. We're using, because we should be using let for block scope, but we're using var. Access modifiers. We don't get into that as much with automated tests, but we might if we build this out. It'd be funny to build this out to like a full-blown framework of like really bad tests. That'd be sort of funny. I've got sources there, and this is going to be, eventually I'm going to put this on Git, so if anyone's interested, they're watching this later, very likely, because there's no one watching now. But you're watching this later and you're curious, I'm going to have this up on Git, and you can run this experiment too eventually once I get everything. I want the directions to look nice. I want a couple of really good tests, so you can just fire this up and do it and go like, oh my gosh, this is the future, or oh my gosh, this is trash. Playwright standards, again, I let ChatGPT generate this. I said, ChatGPT, here's a link, and go and generate a summary for me of standards, and it missed some big ones. So I need to hand roll this. But some of the ones it did get is test user visible behavior, focus tests on end user interactions, avoid reliance on implementation details. That's kind of more like a test writing. You want to be doing what the user would do. So this is kind of high level. I don't feel like it'll catch this, but it's worth having. Isolate the tests. We're going to try to violate this one actually with the test I'm going to write today, but ensure each test runs independently. So session data, improving reliability, debugging. So what we're actually going to do, we're going to sign up, and then we're going to have a completely separate login test. We're going to set like a const or something. I don't know. We'll find some way to like pass the data to the next test, which you shouldn't do, and have the next test rely on the previous tests running and executing, right? Use locators. This is one, again, little hint. GitHub Copilot's not good at catching this one, where Amazon Q was really good at catching this one, which is use locators. Prefer resilient locators, such as role and name, over volatile CSS or XPath. GitHub Copilot did not care about this. It ignored it and just went like, I don't know. Here, you can use it. And I'm using tons of XPath and CSS on purpose. Again, got the source there, which it badly summarized. The rest of these I definitely wrote by hand. This is from my own insane brain. This is not ChatGPT generated. So these are kind of like my personal standards. If I have a source, it's because maybe just someone else had the same thought, but it came up and then I decided to find a source later. So all tests should adhere to a range act assert pattern. So arrange. These steps should set up the test case. I'm kind of asking the generator, hey, consider using hooks. So we're talking like before each, before, When steps are shared by multiple tests, these steps act on the target behavior of the test and then assert. So verify the accuracy of the response from the test actions. I got a source here from Automation Andy, the Automation Panda, about the range act assert pattern. It's a really good article, actually. I guess blog post. Number 2, all tests must contain assertions. This one might seem super obvious, but you'd be really surprised. And again, the intention here of having these rules is as a learning tool for the AI and for new people. Let's say you're brand new, you're a QA engineer, manual tester, you get into test automation. You may not think to do this. I was, my first year as an automation engineer, I had people that reported to me that would write automated tests and they wouldn't put assertions. To them, if the test got to the end, the test passed. Like if it did throw an exception, they realized like you need to assert upon something. So each test must contain one hard assertion, meaning that if this assertion fails, the test is marked as a failure and test execution ceases. Assertions between actions, so not at the end, should be soft assertions. I'm going to give an example of that in Playwright in particular, but this would really hold true no matter what framework, Cypress, Selenium WebDriver with TestNG or whatever you're using to harness it as your test execution engine or whatever. These are asserts, and I've talked about this in other streams and videos, but these are asserts where you want to know if it happened, but you don't want to stop execution. You want to get further data from the test by having the test keep going. Tests should not contain fixed waiting. I kind of had to rephrase and reword this one to make sure it made sense. I'm not sure why the highlighting does that. It bothers me. Tests should not contain fixed waiting. So fixed waiting is when the execution of a test is postponed for a predetermined amount of time. So think thread.sleep. Don't put these in your tests. If you do, there's so many deeper problems that we could probably do an entire separate video and live stream about. We could sit and hash this out, and if I could get people to show up to talk to me about it, and we could have a good discussion about why. Do not use fixed waiting or thread sleeps in your automated tests. You're adding a penalty to your test, because instead, hook into app state by using the auto waiting and retry features provided by the automation framework. They're in every framework, including Selenium WebDriver. You can write some pretty sweet WebDriver waits. And this is waiting on the visibility of key elements and for network calls to complete. So Cypress does intercepts. I forgot what they're called in Playwright. You could probably do something with like a REST assured library, and if you're using Selenium WebDriver like Java or REST Sharp, whatever. Find some way to hook into app state though, instead of just doing a fixed wait. Number 4, single responsibility principle should be followed. If a function's purpose is to assert, it should only have assertions. If a function's purpose is to perform a task, it should perform only that task. This one might be hard for it to catch because I purposely made a function that does more than it's supposed to, and I don't think anyone's caught it yet. I don't think either Amazon Q or Copilot, but we'll see. I'm going to try to continue to iterate on these rules, iterate on the tests themselves, iterate on how I ask it, and just see what's the best outcome here. Don't repeat yourself. So if any line of code repeats, consider using hooks like before each or creating a utility function. Just don't be repetitious, but this is again, I don't think it's going to be able to figure this out. Don't needlessly obfuscate. So this idea that you try to solve problems in the future that you don't actually have yet, and you're obfuscating out parts of your code that you don't need to, and you make it harder to read and harder to understand what your tests are doing. I've seen this, and that's why I want to see if I can get, I'm very much like you who's maybe watching, you've done this before, you've obfuscated before you need to, you solved a problem you didn't have yet, and may never have. And I remember Prime on the Lex Fridman podcast was kind of talking like that. Like, I think it's a developer mindset of like, I'm trying to like do 4D chess against myself and against the users. Sometimes though, especially for test automation, you make it so difficult. Trying to move my anti-fatigue mat. You make it so difficult to understand your framework or what you're doing that you've sort of defeated the purpose of obfuscating. And then if you pointlessly obfuscate, I've seen people obfuscate things they do once. Why? Just do it in line. Do it in line, and then it makes it so clean and clear in your code what you're trying to do. And you obfuscate it out, and it's like, now I'm confused, and now exceptions bubble up through your function or whatever you wrote, Cypress command, whatever, right? Your interface, whatever your interface is, now the exception has to bubble up through it. Now it's confusing. It's more difficult to debug. So it's okay. Maybe the added to this one is it's okay to do things inline. Not everything has to be a function or an interface or a command, or like sometimes you just do it inline, and then if you do it again, you should start considering it. Right? This is pretty obvious. Hard-coded values should be replaced with constants. I kind of feel like that's covered up here, isn't it? Not really, I guess. I guess not. Okay, so that one's fine. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Don't put hard-coded values in there. You gotta, they should be constants. So good example of that is like for some reason the URL is not configured at the test level, or a certain value you use, you should have a constant somewhere that maybe you reuse so it's consistent. In this one, again, I think if I remember, again, Amazon Q caught this, and GitHub Copilot's like, nah, bro, I'm fine with your test names being Garbo. So far, GitHub Copilot's kind of like the intern, like, sorry, I got like this tense cliffhanger there. GitHub Copilot's more like at least for testing and for code review, definitely less talented. It's just not as good. It's not as good at this as Amazon Q is. I was trying to think of something funny and I'm not capable of it today. I need more caffeine in the system. It's just not as good. It doesn't catch this, or at least it hasn't. I want to give it more opportunities, and again, try to maybe see if it's a prompting thing, like I'm not prompting correctly or something like that. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But so these are the rules. I feel like every time I do this, I shouldn't have to show the rules, but until someone, watch this or I make the YouTube video, maybe I'll pull pieces from different videos. That's kind of what it is. Like I've got this set of code standards as a markdown file I'm keeping in the repository. Again, I'm trying to like set up like an infrastructure for doing this yourself if you want. And that's why I'm also working on the README. I want to make this as helpful. I want to make this as helpful as possible. And one important thing, if you go to do this right now, like you want to try and duplicate what I'm doing, and you're using, you have proprietary code or code that tests proprietary code, you need to make sure you go opt out of your code being sent or used for training, or your prompts, because they could be, this is why I don't think you should give generative AI access to your repo. I just want, this is like more static code review. I'm giving it a file locally on my machine, running my instance, of this thing, and then I opt out of it being sent, which I actually am not right now because I don't care. If they see these tests, they're not getting anything of any value at all. These are purposely terrible tests. They're not getting any value here. But you should make sure you opt out. And where was that preview? Did I close it? I must have closed it. But that's something I'm putting in the README because I don't want to go to jail because of your mistake. Make sure you're opting out. And if you're curious to Playwright with TypeScript, VS Code, IDE, GitHub Copilot, and Amazon Q IDE add-ons, yes, you have to have a GitHub account. Yes, you have to have an Amazon, it's like some sort of AWS dev account, but you're going to need one of those. You're going to need one of those to use Amazon Q for free. And then I, of course, am part of the superior users of Pop OS, which is a new Ubuntu fork. But anywho, lots of other stuff. I'm still writing out the directions. Let me get this README cooking. And anyone could copy it and fork it, and I don't care, because all I want to do is get it to work, and I think it'd be cool. Be cool to get it to work, and get to work consistently and provide this and make a nice, snazzy, shiny YouTube video for people to watch and hopefully learn how to do this, and hopefully have less painful code reviews of automated tests, because you can do this for Cypress and Python with Playwright or PyTest. Well, you got to use PyTest with Playwright, but Selenium WebDriver in Java or JavaScript or Ruby. I mean, the goal here is that to make test automation engineers or just testing adjacent engineers' lives better is what I'm hoping. And I know other people are probably doing this. In fact, I was inspired by a Test Guild, Automation Guild video. I'll try to remember the person who did it, but they kind of didn't do exactly what I'm doing. Well, there's a lot of things that I'm doing that they're not. Like, I'm trying to purposely provide bad tests to like prove it out. I'm purposely providing all of this in a repo, including my standards, where they kind of had like a Word document. It's just different. I'm trying to package it a little bit more, and give like a README. Like, someone could just check. I want someone to be able to clone this repository and then clone the repository and try it out, and then apply it to their own project pretty quickly, hopefully, after they kind of toy around with this. And this gives them a playground where they don't have to write bad tests themselves to try it out. Or maybe they already have bad tests in their org. Who knows? Okay, gotta be careful about time. We got the taekwondo later. So, we want to write a test that signs up. I think we just use... We need a global variable to store the credentials. And then we're going to have the second test use the credentials. So say theoretically, you just run the login test. It will fail because of the dependency chain. And I'm hoping that one of the generative AI will catch it. I have a feeling it'll be Amazon Q. And I hate talking, I hate saying positive things about Amazon. It really does. It hurts my soul. It hurts my soul. Wait, isn't Twitch owned by Amazon? Whoops. But it does. It like actually upsets me to be like, you know what? Amazon might have the better free generative AI right now. And I know Lex Fridman talks a lot of good things about Copilot. It's not doing very good with what I'm having it do. So yeah, let's get going. So we want a test, and we want a bad test name, right? Gonna write some code. We want a really terrible name for it. Just sign up. We're not even gonna say anything else about it. We're just gonna say sign up. We need a variable. I'm trying to remember. We're gonna do a thing. Well, yeah. Test user at test.com. Sure. We're gonna do tried and true. Yeah, buddy. There we go. Okay, we're gonna use those. Well, no, we need to do some goofy stuff. We need to generate. So we actually want a empty username, because we want this to be terrible. We don't want it to be good at all. So when this test runs, what do we call it? Username. We want to set the username at some point. It's gonna get really crabby at me. I know, I understand. So sure. Let's capitalize this one though. Site. Yeah, we need some Pascal case variables. So let's do rename symbol. There. User name. Then we'll do camel case for this one. Whoops, not refactor, rename. Simple. Password. We're gonna do some terrible things. And actually, that's a little too descriptive. Should we just call this PW? We need to be bad. Like PW. There we go. And then just call this one user, like uppercase, because username's even too descriptive. We need to make sure it's garbage, and we want to see if it catches it. User. There. Beautiful. It's kind of fun. It's actually kind of fun, right? Writing the worst test that you can. All right, so that's going to be user. We need to set it. var site. I love that every test, if it doesn't catch that I'm setting this variable every time, it really is a true failure of both of generative AI. So we want to do that. Let's pull up the site in the browser. Pull up the site in the browser. Demoblaze.com. Okay. So we got a Demoblaze. We want Demoblaze. We want this to sign up. So we want to click this, and we want the selector to be garbage. We want it to be the most fragile. Let's do XPath. Yeah. Let's do some terrible garbagey XPath. And if someone sees me looking down, it's because I go from my day job is on a Mac. This is on Ubuntu, and Control and Command are switched around. I have to look down. Let's do something goofy like just call it selector. And I think it's... No, what are you doing? No! Well, we gotta await that. Do we not have to await page.locator when we set it in a variable? I don't remember. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, sure. It's even helping me write bad. Do we not pass page into this? Yeah. Yeah, we're silly. We're silly boys. Yeah. I feel really judged watching Prime's Lex Fridman podcast because he's like, don't look down at your keyboard. Not all of us can be keyboard jockeys. Some of us don't follow that path. Yeah, we're gonna go to site. Yes, thank you. That's bad because we have our selector, bro. Yeah, see? See, look at how slick this is. And for some reason, we're going to throw a wait in there because we want to catch those no fixed waiting. We're just going to see. And we click there and then, I mean, should we let it? Should we just like truly ride the storm here? Let's see. I love how it's generating really bad selectors for us. It's kind of seeing what we're doing. And is this Amazon Q? Amazon Q. Sure, you should be ashamed of yourself. We're not going to sign in yet. We're not going to sign in yet. So we need to generate. That's right. We need to like generate the username. We need to create. I've done this before. I need to basically just generate a rando number to the internet. Or we could ask it. Can we ask? Invoke suggestions. So before we attempt this, no, user equals. No. We don't even have to var. What are you doing? Because we're setting. Why is it yelling at me? Well, I'm not. You gotta chill, bro. So how do we get into chat? I want to ask somebody here. Oh boy. Sure. You know what? We'll steal it. We'll steal this function. We'll write another function. God, what's happening? How do we make it bad? Generate random emails too descriptive and too good. We'll just call it. We'll call it our email. Because we're lazy. We return test. Generate random string. Because we want this terrible codependency on one test to the other. And we're going to have this terrible name for it too. Our email. We want it to be undescriptive so that hopefully our rules catch it. Okay. So we generate this. We're going to drop user in here instead. And we're not going to, again, we're not going to put assertions in. We're going to purposely not put assertions in. Man, sorry. I probably should have listened better. Random email. That'd be giving it a good name, you silly goose. And I'm not going to make it a const. I'm going to make it a let because I'm insane. I'm not even sure if he'll be able to use that. But that doesn't matter. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of this. These tests don't even have to run. Like, they don't even be good tests that run. We can write as much garbage as we want. It doesn't matter. So then we have that test with no assertions. It's already got our kind of our gist going. Did it just generate our bad test for us? It did do some crazy stuff there. We're gonna give it a different name like every time. We're gonna call it something else. We're gonna call it we're gonna rename the symbol. We'll call it T site, like target site. These allergies are killing me. Click login, go to T site. Click it. Wait for timeout. User password. Click it. I'm pretty happy with this garbagey. What other rules? So this violates the rule of one test depends on another test. Because if you don't run sign up, login will always fail, and that's bad. Oh my gosh, yeah, we could do log out. Just log out work. So then, oh my gosh. So we do logout assuming, no, because that won't work. That won't work because Playwright will actually, is there a way to share that session or to make, there might be a way to do this and have, should we have a hard assert at some point? I don't know, I'm just trying to think of ways to get it to catch some goofy stuff. Add assertions? No way. I refuse. No, I think that's good. So we got a couple of bad. What other rules do we want to break then? Because now we've got a login test that depends on sign up test. Because the variable it uses is set, and I want to see if Amazon Q or Copilot catches it. Because there's that unhealthy dependency on each other. What's the next test? Man, it is so weird to look at these really terribly written tests. Let's look at code standards again. Can we set, I mean, we're kind of doing that here, aren't we? It assumes we just create it like that. Don't tell me how to live my life. And then user. It's an any. Sorry. Again, we'll do that. Dun, dun, dun. We do this? Just be like, I'm going to be really degenerate. I want to be as degenerative as possible. Degenerative AI. Am I right? Okay. So we got a couple of bad tests. We got this cart test, which is really bad, uses some very fragile selectors, has some terrible non-descriptive names. I don't even know the beauty of how badly I've written this. I don't even know what this test does. I'm assuming it's removing something from the cart. And I named this one cart functionality. Sign up, login. What's another test we could do, or what's another standard we could violate? Test user visible behavior. This one's hard to really wrap my head around violating. I guess if I think hard enough. Isolate tests. We're kind of violating that one. Yeah, we need to pull in some more of those so I know. So I've got more to violate. We could have a test. We can just copy a test. Here's what we'll do. Because it doesn't care. We'll do this test. And we'll put a hard assertion in the middle of it. And I want to see if it catches it. And again, it's still a bad name because we're not really like explaining what we're doing. So we'll go to the site. Whoops, is it not a cert? Sorry, I guess I'm just rusty. Hold on. Sure, fix for me. I'm dumb. Wait, is that how you do this? Oh my gosh, my brain. You know how to do asserts, Marcus. What are you doing? It's an expect. That's why, dummy. No, don't do this. No. No. It's an expect. How would we word this? Come on. Expect. Sure. Yeah. This is fine. I just want a hard assert in like the beginning of the test. I want it to fail in a weird. That should be a soft assert, right? It shouldn't be a hard assert. Let me blow my nose. I'm sorry. Not that anyone's watching, but. These allergies. I am feeling better. I think the antihistamine was the way to go. I really do. So we're just wanting to like intersperse some hard asserts. We don't want to use dialogue. We want to deal with that inline, so it sees us repeating ourselves. I'm kind of curious to see if it will pick up on that. So we're gonna do. Well, we need the whole block here. Whoopsies. A copy of pasta. Yeah, we're going to drop the whole block in. Yeah. Okay, we're going to see. Good. What's some other rules we can violate? We got fixed waiting. Trying to think the best way to violate. We could have something that does stuff and then does assertions. Try to see if it'll catch it. We're already violating this one. So this one does some stuff. We should have it do something else, like yeah, I'm trying to think of a good way to make a bad test to because we wanted to try to catch the fact that we've got multiple responsibilities in a single method. Again, like maybe have an assertion. I kind of feel like that's what this is doing, though. It does more stuff than just the dialogue. It does other things, which it really shouldn't be doing. And then maybe throw in a certain here. Wait. Expect. Sure, I'll let you guide me. So here's where we've got like, and it's a hard assert too. This is good. This is good. This is good. So we have this function. It really should only have one responsibility. It's kind of doing 2 extra things it shouldn't be doing. And I'm hoping that it catches this because we're like asserting, we're clicking more stuff that we really shouldn't. Because it's just supposed to handle the dialogue. And granted, we named it really poorly on purpose, and that may be part of the confusion. What else do we want to do? I want more bad tests. Contact. Can we have it fill out the contact form? I'm just trying to think. Let's look at the expanded Playwright best practices, and that's again something I need to build out because ChatGPT did not catch everything here. Let's go to the source. Let's see. Avoid relying on implementation details, such as things users don't see. Yeah, they're having you not get into implementation deals, which is hard to not do sometimes. Excuse me. I mean, test isolation. Yeah, before and after hooks. Maybe that's the phrasing we should use too. Before hooks. Gosh, my nose. I know I mentioned that's hooking into app state. That's different. I know there's another place I mentioned the before and after hooks. Single responsibility? Is that where I mentioned it? Function names, don't repeat yourself. Yeah. Using before and after hooks. There we go. We're iterating on our rules. We're iterating on our rules. Okay, let's go back to the Playwright one to see if we can violate. We'll need to expand this too. You can also reuse the signed in state. Definitely won't do that. They don't want you making calls. This one will be really hard to catch. Testing with a database, use locators, use chaining and filtering. Locators can be chained to narrow down the search. I mean, I kind of feel like that's sort of part of their use locators. One, if we're using user-facing attributes, just XPath and CSS. Generate locators. Okay, so that's using the test generator, which we're trying to avoid on purpose too. VS Code extension, web first assertions. So yeah, this is where, oh, sorry. So we're doing await, expect. We're testing an alert message. A test would click a button that makes a message appear and check that the alert message is there. If the alert message takes half a second to appear, assertions such as to be visible will wait and retry if needed. So it likes that, but is visible to be true. They don't like. So we want something like this in our test. We want something bad. Because it's kind of wrapping Right, because this won't retry. Don't use man. So these are some ones, yeah, these are some ones we could bake in here. That's tough because we have assertion rules, and I wonder if we should have one like one broader assertion rule that we feed to the large language model, but we definitely need to add these to our MD. Debugging, that one's not something we can do really, or we can have it checked. Doing on CI, no. Playwright tooling, no. Test across browsers, We have to let it look at the config. Dependency up to date. Lint your tests. I think it would be good to lint them. Parallelization, sharding, soft assertions. We kind of already talked about. So the two that are really missing is really on our assertions and our selectors. I think we're missing some stuff that we need to violate. I do have to go in 5. I'm going for 2.5 hours. Wow, time went fast. So there's some work to do here. There's some more work to do. So I'm going to want to add those to our rules. Yeah, I'm going to want to add these sections to our rules. Because I don't know if the generative AI is smart enough or capable of going and reading these docs. I think Copilot, that's weird because Copilot has like context, but Amazon Q doesn't seem to, and yet Amazon Q does better. It's like, I think Copilot's allowed to go read this, or at least we'll skim it. And it failed a lot worse. And maybe again, it was only looking at the references and not looking at what I was writing. It depends on what the weight was. Like, is the weight going to be in this doc, or is the weight going to be in my .md? It'd be interesting if I could figure that out. But yeah, I should probably bounce. My CPU usage is growing. 9%. Not a single drop frame. Glorious. Oh, but well, cool. I know this is really coming along nicely. Let's save my work, and eventually I'm going to push this up to, I like how bad these tests are so far. They're pretty terrible, and it'll be fun to see what it catches. We need to add those 2 rules and then add some tests that violate those rules on purpose. Again, to see if it catches the obvious things like that. But they should be in context of the actual site that's under test. They shouldn't just be, all right, I could just paste them in, but that's not gonna be the same. But yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited to get this working, get this done, then do another live stream, kind of compare. I've got some ideas about like diffing because both of them will suggest code changes. Both of them give you kind of like a little write-up that shows you all the places you've gone wrong, and then they give an actual code suggestion. Copilot lets you put those changes in a separate file. What I'd like to do is put them each in their own file and then do a just standard diff. Then I don't think diffing their responses would be good, but maybe we can at least compare and screen. And it'd be really neat to kind of determine which one, maybe figure out a scoring system. So I'll probably be doing that too. I'll probably figure out like a scoring system and say like maybe like how many rules did they catch? Not like how many rules did they enforce? And then did they enforce, like did one miss a rule that the other one didn't? Like, because some rules I think are really important. So yeah, that'll be tough. I don't want to make it overly complicated, but we'll figure out something like literally just 1-to-1. How many rules did they catch? What did the code look like? And kind of give them like a final score at the end. Yeah, I'm stoked even though no one's here, and maybe it'll get watched later. I don't know. And maybe someday I can stream on Facebook too when they allow me to do it. In the Baja. I'm in the Baja. Live in the Baja now. I got my flag. American flag from China. Yeah, if you're watching this for some reason later on YouTube or Twitch, thanks for hanging out. If it's on YouTube, down below, you can tell me what you thought about this. If you think this is an exciting thing, if you think it's boring, you have no idea what I'm doing, love to hear from you. If there's another programming language or testing framework you'd like me to cover with this, maybe do, if enough people like this, I could do a Cypress TypeScript or Cypress JavaScript or do a Python playwright. So if for some reason you're on YouTube and you're watching this live, go down below into the comment section and tell me what you'd like to see. Because if you don't, I'm not going to do it, especially not Python. It'd be a pain in the butt to write that standards doc, but I would definitely write like a Cypress, because I could keep the TypeScript parts and the testing parts and just change the examples and then just put in Cypress best practices. And it's probably the more realistic one that I'll do next, is do a Cypress one, and just see how it does. Yeah, if you're watching this, you are awesome. Be kind to your loved ones and stay hydrated and have a great weekend. Bye.